Well, welcome to another podcast with Madam. Another Monday night, another Ask Madam. All those important questions that you've just been dying to have answers for. So, I have no questions at this time. So I would love it if somebody would come into the chat though and ask away. And also, you can send questions to skeletonkeywitches@gmail.com. So, welcome everyone that's here. And then also, if you're watching in the rerun, I'm having jasmine tea. Well, hello, Annette. I'm super happy to have you here. We usually will discuss some sort of witchy topic or perhaps even something about, chiropractic or health in general. A whiskey mountain. Well, that sounds good. What's in that? I mean, other than whiskey, of course. I'm having jasmine tea, which is, to me, it just tastes like flowers. It's great. I get it every time at the Chinese whiskey and Mountain Dew. Oh, okay, there you go. Sam's joining me. So, yep, we're hanging out. We got a fire, and we're just kind of low lighting today. And but yeah, we're gonna talk about full moon stuff, things that you can do at the full moon. It's the time to cleanse your crystals. Oh, Annette says howdy, Sam.
Howdy, loudy.
Where are you? Where do you hail from, Annette? We're in Iowa. Big, fascinating Iowa. Right smack dab in the middle of the state. Oh, yeah, the eclipse. I was just talking about that with my friend. But yes, it's a full moon. It's an eclipse. And let's see, this month's moon is called, but it's time to cleanse your crystals. Time to, if it's not too cold where you are, you can always, Texas, yeah. My cousins live in Corpus Christi and Huntsville. So, Alabama, all right. I was going to go to Alabama. I considered it. I have a license to practice chiropractic in Alabama, but I just decided I'm more of a northern girl. Mm-hmm. And it's all good. The South is very nice, and especially in the winter time, when it's freezing cold here. Moon water, yeah. I just take a couple cases of water and throw it out, in the moonlight. Toss it in the moonlight. Yeah. And hey, Kelly, nice to see you. How you doing tonight? All the way from England. Oh no, I believe the cats are into things again. Handle and when it's freezing in Texas. Oh yeah. Texas is great. I loved it there, and I still make it down there. I don't know. The UK. The UK is a little cold for me. Like, as a regular, I think it's a little rainy too, isn't it? Kind of cold, rainy during the winter months, and I think that would just really not be good for my fibromyalgia. So I'm thinking, was it Phoenix, right? Phoenix. Someplace nice and dry and warm, but I'm still here in Iowa. Oh, living in Ireland during the winter? Oh, that'd be nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I always think of it as green there, but I'm sure they have winter too, and I'm sure they, experience some cold weather, but probably not like here on the plains in the United States. Oh, good golly. It's no good. And when the wind comes off the river where I live, it's like, it's insanely cold. Yeah, it's insanely cold. Oh, it's bitey. And it was a little bitey today. I was down on the beach, and collected a bunch of really nifty rocks, which I'm doing some kind of art project with. Thinking about making some kind of indoor water feature, maybe that would, incorporate the rocks and stuff. It's a good thing as a witch to get in touch with things like rocks and plants and just, the dirt. Okay, yeah, Quincy, Illinois will be freezing.
Mhm.
They're not too far from us. Maybe like an hour or something ish. So, yeah, they're not too far away. So, yeah, it's much like that. Really stupid cold. So, but yeah, it's all good. And we're going to brave it again this year. And it'll be okay. And so, anyway, we were
Survive. You're
talking.
used to it.
Yeah, you do get
It.
used to it.
You survive.
Mild in England. Oh, yeah, you guys had like a heat wave in England this year. I was talking to Viv about it, Vivian Powell, who's on the Spooky Crew. And I was talking to her about it, and she said it was terrible for Celia Fran. I don't. Is she a Latin singer, or is she because in Texas they have a lot of like Tex-Mex stuff, which is great. I love that blending of cultures when you go down there, and hablo español. Oh, okay. Was she on one of those singing shows, or like America's Got Talent or something? I never watch TV anymore at all. I just don't. And so oh, she's in Ireland and Scotland. Okay, cool. Um yeah, no, I haven't heard of her, but we'll give her a plug. Celia Ferran. Uh, Everybody should just go check her out. She sounds like she's already got a following. So, um, okay, yeah, awesome. That's cool. That's cool. We love Viv, and she's yep, she's oh, okay, she's a fellow witch. Awesome. Well, even better. I love to promote other witches, and like just any way I can be helpful, and promote witchhood, and just the whole vibe, because we really do need to support one another in this journey we call life. It's great though, and that's part of the motto of the Skeleton Key Network is by witches for witches. So, and we have a group too. Feel free to join our group of by witches for witches, and also there's my Madam Facebook group, and then I think there was another witch group too. I think there's a Skeleton Key group. So we have lots of groups, and feel free to join any of them, or none, but subscribe to my YouTube for sure. I appreciate it. I really am trying to get to where I have like 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube. So keep subscribing, folks, if you haven't already. Anyhow, the full moon, we were talking about that. Oh, it's so lovely on the river tonight with the moon. Oh my gosh. I would love to get out there and try and do it. I don't know. Maybe I could try and log in on my phone. Let's see here. And okay. Yeah, I was although I did look at something today. It was from when my stepfather passed away. They gave him a grave at the Rock Island Arsenal, which is for soldiers, and so they have a symbol that they will put on their headstone for Wicca, and everything else too. It was incredible, and even atheists, you can have that symbol put on your tombstone if you want, So, because, to each his own. And I don't, if I have an opinion about someone else's beliefs, I keep it to myself because really it's none of their business. And they don't want to know. And it's, I just encourage people to be who they want to be, be yourself. And oh my goodness, be yourself, even if that means having to blow your nose while you're podcasting. Oh gosh. And have you had any more information? Are you pretty sure now that it's your cousin? Oh, they wouldn't bury him with his Wicca symbols. Okay. Yeah. Well, all the wars are fought for freedom, aren't they? And we came to America from England, to, escape religious oppression and have religious freedom. And that's what I'm all about. And we have a church here in Iowa, and this is like the main location for the church. Main location here is, Mayhem Manor, because it's beautiful here, and you can be in touch with nature, and you can find your inner peace, and you can, have fellowship with like-minded people. And we talk about all kinds of subjects, and we all try and be supportive to one another and, learn and grow from one another, because that's really what it's all about, is learning and growing. Went to Texas. Oh yeah, Texas is so great. I've toyed with the idea of moving to Texas. Probably either Huntsville or Corpus Christi. San Antonio's nice though. Oh, and I like the hill country. It's so great there. They have all these little like ponds and streams, and it's hilly and rocky and kind of rugged, but still excuse me, pardon me, still foresty though. And it's really neat, just kind of what you'd think that Texas hill country, the back country, would be like. And I always wanted to ride a horse through the Texas hill country. I think that would be just so fun. Austin in Texas. Well, Americans kind of tend to be that way. I think Americans are extremely forward. We're very abrupt, and we just say whatever we're thinking. And I think that, is often Celia Ferran, Carry Me Home is the album. So is she on like Amazon? Do you know? Or Spotify or anything like that? Or can they just like does she have a website? Hey, Liz Brewer from the UK. Welcome. I like Amazon Music. That's what I have for my music server. Because I have, her name starts with an A. And if I say it, she'll start to chat with me. So we're going to leave off on her there. But yeah, I use that to, channel my music because I love, yeah, exactly. We'll give him a plug here. Yeah, I love it. I felt like I was by myself when I didn't have it, and who doesn't like to just go into the room, say whatever song pops into your head, and bada bing, you can listen to it. To me, that is like the most incredible technology that exists today, that I can listen to absolutely any song I want to listen to in that moment. And that's incredible. I live for music. We don't have, I have a big TV, but we never turn it on. I actually have 3 televisions that I think haven't been turned on in maybe a couple of years. So, not even turned on. So, we use the big one for the security cams. It's sort of like, security TV. We watch the cat, making his rounds. Of course, there's always paranormal investigation because when the security cams are going, you're recording, if there's any activity out there. So yeah, they're good for watching for paranormal stuff too. I did see a groundhog, but that was definitely not paranormal. So yeah, I hate those guys. They're terrible. So yeah. But anyway, full moon. What do you guys do for the full moon? Uh, we'll put out some water, and we will definitely. I'm cleansing crystals right now. I have a window that the moonlight just falls right in. Like half the night. So I think it'll be good. I'll leave the curtain open for a couple days. We use it, full moon magic, 3 days before and 3 days after. So you'll, have a chance, that window of opportunity, because I think it's more important to, rather than follow a date, follow how you feel and what your intent feels like that day and how just how you're relating with everything. Because if you do it and you feel hurried and you weren't feeling it, you're not going to really accomplish much. So, if you have to hold off, it's okay. Oh yeah, you guys over in England are so lucky in that you have such a rich history, like that you live with every day. It's incredible. And I love it. I love that, there's a lot of places, a lot of people, say they have spirits or something in their home in Europe and England. And it's like, wow. I think I have some spirits in my home. I think my mother's still here. Um, you know, but she died here. So that was like, I would kind of expect her to hang about a little bit. USA is huge. Oh, okay. Um, oh, that's cool. Yeah. It's nice you should keep a diary. Um, wow, 6,000-year-old stones. Wow. That's really cool. I love history. And that's really neat that you guys have that much history. Water and American Indian artifacts. I think I might have found like a partially carved arrowhead the other day. It looked like it had been napped at one side of it. Like maybe they started it and they weren't totally happy with it, and they can I have a red one, please? Thank you. Thanks. All right. Maybe this will make me feel a little less stuffy. I don't know. We're gonna try it. Yes, water, and then I'm going to put my crystals out, and I may even put myself out for a moment. It's great if you have the opportunity to bathe naked in the full moon. It really does make you feel energized. So, okay, here we go. I would so love to go to Stonehenge, and I want to go there on the it's the autumnal equinox is when I would like to go there. So, oh, native Indian in a past life. Hey, Charles. All right. Nice to see you again. And I have a little treat here. So, here we go. This will be fun. It's not Pop Rocks. It's Popping Candy by Kool-Aid. Okay, here we go.
Mm.
Mm. Sam lived a past life in Egypt. From serious military Akashic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nice, Liz. Yeah, do you want to talk about it, Sam?
Huh.
Your Egyptian past life.
I don't know. It is. Some people say they seen traits and me shit.
Mm-hmm. He does look a little bit Egyptian.
That's about.
Faux
You know.
shizzle.
Or besides seeing hieroglyphics, no, that's it.
Yeah. He sort of spontaneously read some hieroglyphics. So, did you say me chocolate?
Yeah, there's still some. I grabbed the jar for you.
That's funny.
You want
They had
some?
Halloween candy, of course, on sale. So, I couldn't resist it. And I got the white chocolate. Um, because it wasn't like you had a bazillion choices. Told from Syria, okay, which is connected to Egypt. Yep. That's cool. And I think we all are kind of, from that area. I mean, and then we all spread out. And yeah, you just I think we all came from, the same place. And then, as we kind of migrated around parts of the globe, we became these tribes, and some people traveled between tribes and stuff. I can always envision me as being like the tribal medicine woman, and maybe I got a couple of tribes that I take care of, they go back and forth between them, kind of make the rounds, and train young men to be men, and take some spiritual journeys, and just be a general you know guru and wise woman and medicine woman. And I could see me being that. I think I was probably in a past life. And I think as well, yeah, uh, first men on earth were giants. That's possible. And well, they had to be if they were going to like have to live with dinosaurs, you would have to be really big, because dinosaurs are really big. Nephilims. There you go. All right. Sam got it down. Yeah. So we're we talked about the full moon. And I was going to tell you, I forgot to look it up. What this one's called, because each full moon has some sort of name. Yeah, Biscuit Head Moon. We call Bob Biscuit Head. He's got kind of a flat, head that's so anyway, then let's look up eclipse tonight. Okay, it's tonight. Total lunar eclipse. On Tuesday it says. Total lunar eclipse. Oh, early, you'll get a shot. Okay, so it's going to be like late tonight, early in the morning. So let's see. When and where? In North America, observers on the West Coast will get the best view at 12:02 a.m. Pacific time. Total phase of the eclipse won't begin until 2:16 a.m. Let's see. So for me, roughly last 90 minutes. So for me, if it starts at on the West Coast at midnight, That would be 2 o'clock here. Is that correct?
Um,
Because we're later,
Yeah.
aren't we, than the West
Yeah.
Coast?
yeah.
Yeah.
Since daylight savings started.
Yeah.
Yep.
Daylight savings stinks. I'm not liking it, you know.
Smells.
Found it the other day, long line of Claire's Witches. Very nice. That's nice. And right. Well, yeah. Same, Liz. I haven't ever, felt like, I was. I've always felt like I was a little bit off from the rest of the crowd, and definitely always like attracted to keys and things like that, and locks, and just all the things that witches like, rocks and feathers, and I'd always pick one up, and just all plants, and be sure you ground too. So go outside, take your shoes off, and let your feet touch the ground. Oh, 4:30 a.m. in Texas. Yeah, you guys are. Aren't you in Texas? Are you on Central Time, or are you on Eastern Time then? Looking out a window. Well, Liz, you might be having spiritual awakening too. I felt like I didn't see things, that were just so obvious, after I had, or you're in Central. Yeah, I'm in Central too. But yeah, things that, you know, seemed obvious after that, I didn't even see. And it was very odd. And yeah, I can see where you would say, like, outside looking in kind of thing. Um, so maybe you might want to consider, give that some consideration, and look into spiritual awakenings. And because I'm not sure of your age, but it can happen at any age, really. Yeah, it is kind of weird because you just, you go through so many years of your life just not really being in touch with yourself at all. And it's amazing how people can, just some people go through their entire existence and never get in touch with themselves, never have that awakening. And I think that's why they keep coming back. And I think they have to keep coming back um, until they understand the meaning of, being human and being a creator of your own life. If you think about it, you wouldn't want to give a 5-year-old with a bad temper omnipotent power. And I think that's what, we're supposed to accomplish here is we're supposed to learn how to wield omnipotent power because, if we're going to create our own universes someday and our own planets and our own solar systems and whatnot, we have to learn how to be, compassionate, how to be um, caring and and nurturing and all that. Because why would you create a universe that you didn't nurture and care for and want to see thrive and grow and succeed? That's why I think that the creator does care for us. Because frankly, why would you create something so beautiful and so perfectly put together just to say, meh, you're on your own? Nah, you might want to hang out, and you might want to make sure that everybody's, getting fed and everything's getting done. And then, you don't want to micromanage, but you still want to make sure everything's going well. So, hey, this is something you guys should try if you haven't. When you're like the next time you're thirsty, just say, "Gosh, I really need a drink," or I'm really thirsty right now, and I really need something to drink. And then just look around you. You'll see a bottle of water sitting there, or whatever it is, tea, something. You'll see it, and it's such a weird feeling knowing that the universe is, you know listens to you and cares, and actually is a part of your life daily, you know, and that you can control a lot of things in your life. I mean, pretty much everything. You are the creator of your own life. Saw heaven's staircase, saw Jesus and Mary. Oh, nice. I always think, I'm not a Christian. Well, I call myself a Reformed Christian, but I think Jesus was probably a real swell guy. In any case, Son of God. Well, aren't we all children of God? The way I look at it. And so, Jesus was, I'm sure, a really great guy, or they wouldn't still talk about him today. And I think it's fairly well evidenced that he was an actual person. And so, I just kind of go with that. And I don't harbor any ill will. However, I do think that the King James version of the Bible is somewhat of a work of fiction. So that'll be debated, I'm sure. Oh Lord. Starseed Pilates. I'm gonna go with Pilates. Akashic Record Library. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Jesus came from. Oh yes, he was an ordinary man. Yeah. I I loved the movie. Um, she channels Jesus. Oh wow, that's interesting. Um, I'll have to talk to you more about that because I would like to talk to him, and I'm not even kidding. If I had a chance to talk to Jesus, are you kidding me? I totally would take that. And or I would even talk to somebody like Adolf Hitler, just to say why, you know, and just was the power really worth what you did, to like millions of people? Um, and yeah, uh, it just I would just say why. Of course, you'll never get a straight answer out of him anyway. Had a message channeling off of Jesus. Okay. Um, I I was a Christian for a long time, and but I just kind of lost, you know, I lost my faith in their dogma, to be frank. And Christianity is there's different branches of Christianity. Some of them are reasonable people. The Lutherans, as a matter of fact, were kind of fun, and the Methodists, they're a good group. But then there's other groups that are not great, and they take things way too literally, and I think that it's detrimental to people. I know people who have PTSD because of religion, and because people. I'm going to just say Christians, and specifically right wing Christians, feel that it is their bound duty to change your opinion about God and bring you to the fold. And I'm going to tell you, they'll stop at nothing sometimes to get you there. But that's just not what's for everyone. Uh, or there wouldn't be uh, Muslims or Jews or atheists or Satanists or Wicca or witches or naturalists or the thousand other things. We are the stewards of the River of Life Church. Stewards of the River of Life, because my home is on the river, the Mississippi River, and we are stewards of the river, and we take care of the environment in general. This place is on a yeah, no, it's not, but it's it's a lovely place. It's like a park, and we have to keep it that way because really, we don't own the land. We caretake it. We're custodians of the land for future generations, and we don't have the right to just ruin things for them. And so through our church, we're gonna keep things clean, and we're gonna keep you know educating people on ecology, and we're volunteering and helping out some of the downtown. I'm frozen. Darn it. I'm froze.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I froze. Okay. So we're helping some of the local organizations in their quest to help others. And so we're volunteering and things like that. So, but if you'd like to know more about that, uh, yes, we have to look after Gaia.
Gaia.
Definitely. Yes.
Exactly.
Yep, exactly. And I'm very in tune with that. I feel like, like Mother Earth, some days when I'm out there in nature, and I know I'm at one with, the universe, the planet, myself, all my vibrations are going in the same direction, getting that body, mind, spirit connection. Because I think that's important. In order to make your spell work, you have to have that mind body spirit connection. No, God is not religion. Religion is I think religion is made up by man to control other men, and women, and to dictate morality. And some of it, if you look back in the Old Testament, it was really about hygiene and stuff. They told you how to kill stuff and how to prepare it and how to eat it and what not to eat, and all this. And I think some of that was just hygiene and common sense. And it's like I just would never take any of that literally. But yes, we are our own creators. We create our own lives. We make them what we want by the choices we make. And people who think that they are a helpless victim in their own life are destined to be unhappy. And they really need to get a handle on the fact that we are our own creator. And if we allow ourselves to take the easy route all the time and just make poor choices, no matter whether that's living off McDonald's or doing crack, either way it's going to be detrimental to your health and your being and your decision making ability and your everything, and that's going to trickle into your life. It's going to make your life crappy. I'm just going to say it. Your life's going to be crappy and you're going to feel like crap because you don't take care of yourself. And you don't, you have to, take the time to meditate. Look in the mirror at yourself and say, you're not so bad. I know you're not always good, but I love you anyway. Seriously. Oh, a regression therapist. I was kind of wanting to check into something like that and see if I could do some past life regression stuff because I'm interested, in finding out more about past lives I've lived because I know I have memories, things will flash and it's just like, oh my God, that is so familiar, or I know I've done that, or you just like, sometimes it's like, a whole story, that's in your mind, and you think, well, is this just my imagination? Is it a story, or is it something that really did happen? And oh yeah, Dolores Cannon. Yes, I've watched her podcast from time to time. Oh, I'm froze. Alrighty. Well, I was frozen again, darn it. Connected to ETs. Um, oh, her daughter Julia does her work now. Okay. Yeah, Dolores Cannon. I've heard of her. She, I think, is pretty good. So, well, I got on here late today. Not even gonna lie. And so, to avoid stepping on toes, and go making someone else be late, I'm gonna have to sign off for now. But I am just delighted that you guys came on and chatted with me and enjoyed the podcast. And lovely to meet you too, Liz. And feel free to join our groups or friend me on Facebook. I have a Madam Mayhem group, and I'm also on YouTube. So, and I'll be back on Wednesday. Good night, Charles. I'll be back on Wednesday for Madam After Dark, and it starts at 10 p.m. and I'll be on YouTube and Skeleton Key and my own Madam Mayhem Facebook page. So, you guys have a great night. Enjoy the eclipse if you get a chance to. Get your full moon stuff out, and blessed be. Motherfucking God. Ugh. Nope.